Kelly, my name is Joseph. I'm from Thornhill. And as you become a prime minister of Canada in the later opposition, what are your plans for the Quebec and how your vision for improve our standing in Quebec? Thank you.
Pour moi, le langue est nouveau pour moi. Je parle en français un petit peu, mais je pense que les autres candidats au Québec avaient besoin de l'opportunité pour la participation dans le Parti conservateur. I think it's important that we allow opportunities for new candidates to step forward in Quebec. We have a wealth of opportunities. I believe the individuals who will be running for us in Quebec will also see the great rewards of talking about the average Canadian and the average Quebecois care about. They care about, just like everyone else in this room, having more money in their pocket to take care of their families, and that we have a strong Canadian value set to protect. In fact, Quebecois Canadians, Francophone Canadians feel even more strongly about that than we do in English Canada. And so I'm looking forward to working with our new candidates to elect even more Conservatives in the province of Quebec. I'm confident we will do so in 2019.
那刚才都是 Kellie 就告诉我们，其实他觉得无论是在那个灰城还是在全加拿大，大家都有一个是让加拿大更好的那个共同的愿望，所以他们出来选举的时候呢，他们都会就是把更好的灰城、更好的加拿大这个理念带出来，所以他相信最重要是这个大家有共同的这个理念，然后呢，他会希望在他做党领的这个保守党的情况底下呢，更多的灰城的人呢可以走出来，让自己的理念可以为自己的理念出来竞选，让他们都会当选，就他会愿更多新的面孔呢从灰城走出来这样子。Okay.
The news that some of the people who do not agree with Canadian value join Conservative Party to vote you out. So, do you worry about that?
Wow.
No, I'm not concerned. When 2/3 of Canadians support your position, I've been overwhelmed by new volunteers and individuals joining the party, even in just the last week. Last weekend alone, we received over 500 emails of people wanting to support, join the party, and join our campaign. So I'm delighted with what we're doing, and I'm looking forward to the road ahead. I'm looking forward to being the first Conservative since John Diefenbaker, a Prime Minister in the 1950s, to be able to defend Canadian values and to be Justin Trudeau on that issue, a person who doesn't believe we as Canadians have a core value set.
会不会担心呢？其实很多人现在才参与这个保守党呢，然后进去呢主要是投票不让他当党领会不会担心这个问题？然后Dr. Kellie Leitch说他从来不担心，因为他知道他的这个理念呢是有2/3的加拿大人呢很愿意去支持，他也每一次看见新的面孔的时候呢，他们都跟他说他们都支持他，原因就是说他希望见到加拿大可以保存自己的那个本来的那个个性因为从58年Diefenbaker 做总理的时候开始呢，其实就很少人谈论我们加拿大人需要有自己的那个一个理念，属于加拿大人共同拥有的理念，所以他跟我们现在的我们的总理的观念不一样，就是这个，因为他觉得我们加拿大人需要有我们加拿大人的这个共同的一个概念，是怎么才算是加拿大人
？Kellie, perhaps to put it more bluntly. That question, I think you need a little bit more clarification, and that is to say how Canadian values are not anti-immigrant. What the common press out there is saying that Canadian value is a white policy. That is not the case. It is not an anti-immigrant policy as indicated in 1958 by Diefenbaker's concepts, and also in 1971 with the enactment of the Multiculturalism Act by Brian Mulroney. Perhaps if you wish to comment on that, because I think there's misconception outside on that, on the Canadian value.
I want very clear. I am pro-immigration. I think individuals like yourselves chose to come to Canada because of what we represent and that you add to it. This is extremely important. Individuals choose to come to Canada every day because they know when they arrive here, just as my great-grandparents did, just as Senator Domino did in the 1950s, just as you have, that if you work hard, you can get ahead, that we are generous, that we live in a free society that embraces other cultures, embraces other religions, and allows us to live in a respectful environment where we have that diversity and respect it. So you will hear things in the press that are not about me. There are other people who have a different agenda. But I want to be clear. What we are as Canadians, what you are as Chinese Canadians, is exceptionally important for building this country. And I want to embrace that and capitalize on it because I know as a shared entity, when we share our values, we are a stronger country because of it. And so I appreciate you coming today, and I hope, CS, that answers your question in a more fulsome way.
Yes, sir. 我也想的就是因为我们南中经国会员呢，前国会员呢跟我们说很重要，现在很多媒体的朋友呢就特意的把事情反过来说，其实Dr. Kellie Leitch 以及保守党呢从来不是反移民，他们是支持移民。像现场很多来自不同地方的移民呢，其实大家都有对加拿大很重要的贡献，所以他觉得这个大家是有共同的理念，他欢迎移民，支持移民。他最担心的就是有些人来加拿大的时候呢，他不是从一个开放的、互相尊重的这个角度，是没有学习或者是参与去互相融合加拿大本来的这个概念，所以他就担心媒体的朋友呢，有时候会把事情说到他们是反移民，其实从来没有这个。他对于我们特别是华人移民的社区的贡献，他看得很清楚，也很谢谢我们的贡献，所以他觉得我们可以有共同的理念一直走下去。
I will address. Just this last week in Richmond, just outside of Vancouver, there were a number of hate posters being put up against Chinese Canadians. I have condemned that. I was the first politician to condemn that action, to say that it is not Canadian to do that. We live in a free, open, tolerant society, and that type of attitude, that type of action is completely unacceptable, and it has to be called out. And I was the first to do that, and I will continue to do that. That was unacceptable.
那么这条例就是很清楚的一个案例，就是刚在BC 那边发生的，就是有一些华人的店外面呢有一些是对于我们华裔不尊重的语言等等就写出来。他是第一个联邦的国会议员呢跑出来去谴责这个事情，因为他觉得这个完全不是我们加拿大的概念，我们加拿大是开放，我们是互相包容、互相认识以及尊重，这个完全就是不是加拿大的这个概念，所以如果是这方面的话，他一定会站出来把这个错的事情纠正。Thank you.
Chair of the CPA, I'd just like to ask Kellie a question about her policy on the youth development and how, if you get elected, you need to every vote from the youth member from 24 to 29 years old, and those people are the ones who need your help most, because the unemployment rate in Canada is high enough, but for the young people, it is 9% rather than 6% or 7%. So your policy, how to help or assist the youth to get a job and to get professional development so that they can move ahead, I think that's important. What is your policy on that?
Make this one the last one. Is that okay? Thank you.
So thank you for your question. To be clear, as I talked about in Canadian values, equality of opportunity is exceptionally important. I want every young Canadian to have the opportunity to go out and do what they believe can help contribute to the country and to prosper. We only get there by letting the private sector grow so that there are more jobs available as opposed to the bureaucracy and government growing. And I believe capping government spending, making sure we decrease government regulation so that the private sector in this country can flourish, will provide greater job opportunities for young Canadians, full-time jobs that they can prosper in. Thank you.
Dr. Kellie 就是说呢，其实他刚才已经讲过他对于保守党的理念是少政府哈。如果政府的那个支出是有限量的话，政府就不会一直扩大，以及我们要增加税收，那我们做生意的朋友就会有更多的资源去投资发展自己的那个理念生意，而且呢就不会一直有不同的政府出来打扰你说这个。现在要管理这个行业，现在要管理另外一个行业等等。因为如果政府是少的话，那民间的这个力量就可以更自由、更大。这个是他的理念。如果是这样子的话呢，年轻人就会有更多的机会要创业以及就业，也有更多机会。因为政府不会成为商务或是民间的一个阻碍力，这个是他的理念。